Hi everyone, my name is Matt. I'm the Youth and Family Pastor at Cornerstone Church in Marshfield. I'm here today with your Cornerstone Connection, a daily devotional. Well, I just want to share with you a story from, 6 years ago now, back in 2018. There was a massive wildfire in the state of California. Obviously, we hear of wildfires often out west, but this was a really big one. It's known as the Ranch Fire. And what happened in the Ranch Fire is that wildfire ended up consuming over 400,000 acres of land. In addition to that, 280 structures were damaged and consumed by this wildfire. And one firefighter even lost his life. It was a massive catastrophe and obviously devastating to all the people who had that land, had those structures, and no doubt the family of that firefighter. Here's the interesting thing about that ranch fire, is it was started when a farmer went out on his very dry land and he was putting metal posts in the ground with a metal hammer. And as he was hammering that metal post with the metal hammer, sparks started to fly, and one spark landed in a fuel bed. And there started the ranch fire, by one little spark from the hitting of a hammer onto a metal post. Well, today, friends, we're in the book of James in the New Testament. We're in chapter 3. And the story I just told you is going to tie in quite well with James chapter 3 and what the apostle wants to teach us. Here's what he says. He says, "Not many of you should become teachers, my brothers, for you know that we who teach will be judged with greater strictness. For we all stumble in many ways, and if anyone does not stumble in what he says, he is a perfect man, able also to bridle his whole body. If we put bits into the mouths of horses so that they obey us, we guide their whole bodies as well. Look at the ships also. Though they are so large and are driven by strong winds, they are guided by a very small rudder wherever the will of the pilot directs. So also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great things. How great a forest is set ablaze by such a small fire. And the tongue is a fire, a world of unrighteousness. The tongue is set among our members, staining the whole body, setting on fire the entire course of life, and set on fire by hell." Strong words, right? From James about the power of the tongue. I don't think it'll be a surprise to anyone that our words can do a lot of damage. In fact, you may have heard the saying before, sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words will never hurt me. It's probably one of the biggest cultural lies out there. I would say that for most people, wounds caused by the tongue have gone much deeper and had a much greater impact than wounds that were caused by physical circumstances to the body. Friends, our words are powerful. And when we don't put any care into our words, when we don't use wisdom with our words, when we don't listen first and then speak second, our words often can do a lot of damage. Maybe they've done damage to you. Maybe you've done damage with them. And just one small thing, just like that small spark from that hammer strike, can cause all kinds of problems and cause all kinds of damage, not just to the person that you are talking to, but to those who are connected to that person. But here's the good news on top of the bad news. In Proverbs 18:21, the writer of the proverb says, "The power of life and death are in the tongue." Now, we already talked about the death part, the bad part, right? But he says the power of life and death are in the tongue. Friends, we have such an awesome privilege to bring life to people with the words that we say. Most importantly, we have the opportunity to share with our words the good news about Jesus Christ. But we also have the opportunity to encourage one another. We have the opportunity to build one another up and to just bring life by being kind. Friends, our challenge and our encouragement today is to use the tongue that we've been given and the words that come out of our mouth for God's glory and for the good of other people. Friends, have a great day. We'll see you next time on the Cornerstone Connection.